Capricorn, hello, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing the 12th of May. Let's get straight into your reading. We're going to ask for 2 energy oracle cards, please and thank you, to start Capricorn's reading. Hope you've had a great week. Oh, we've got community. I love that card. Very 3 of Cups. And then we've got envy. Envy has come out a couple of times. It came out for Scorpio too. Interesting. So, community, very, getting together with friends, support, people that you love, people you have fun with, networking. But then we have envy. Oh, why do you have to be here with that community? It could be somebody within a friendship group that perhaps they're looking at you a little bit envious. Perhaps they think, look at Capricorn, this always works out for them. I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh, let's start that again. So, dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Capricorn and make it helpful. Hopeful. I'm taking both of those. I don't know what they are. I know one of them. And healing, please and thank you. Okay, so we've got your focus out. And the focus is the Empress, along with the Ace of Wands. Gorgeous. Opportunity is the 9 of Swords. Love that. Challenge, please and thank you for Capricorn. 2 of Cups. That makes sense with that community and envy. Okay. External influence. External factor. 4 of Cups. And advice and outcome, please and thank you. The Chariot. There's a very fiery energy about this reading. We've got Wands, we've got the Chariot, we've got the release of stressful times, sleepless nights. Love that. So the Empress is what they want you to focus on next week. You being you being possibly a mother, somebody who's very nurturing, somebody who, is just a bit more chilled, relaxed, and just really knows that stop trying so hard, because you need to be in the mindset of abundance and it will come to you. And I want to say, see the bigger picture, because I'm very drawn to the fact that she has the world. And it's like having this almost newness about seeing something in a different light, putting a new perspective on something with that world in her solar plexus, if you like. Because it's clarified with the Ace of Wands too, which is exactly all of that. There's this lovely new vitality. Now, there's an opportunity, as the 9 of Swords, is to this tells me you've had sleepless nights, you've been quite stressed, quite anxious about something. This is an opportunity to face your fears. Again, with that envy in that community, it can be there's been some sort of rift between a group of friends, family, work colleagues, and there's an opportunity for you to actually talk about it, maybe get it off your chest. Whatever it is that's keeping you up at night, get it off your chest. 2 of Cups is your challenge. 2 of Cups is very soulmate energy. As a challenge, I don't know if there's somebody that you thought was really on the same page as you. And you're going to have to confront that, I think. There's something coming next week, perhaps, that maybe it's just come to a head and you think, I'm not putting up with that anymore. I've turned a leaf. I've got a new perspective. Because you've got the 4 of Cups too. Now, the 4 of Cups is, as an external factor, is somebody or an energy of sitting in, really a lack energy, can't be bothered. It's, what's the point? I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, didn't work that time, it's not going to work again. So there's an element to somebody or still an energy around you. Be careful of that, because you do have an offer of something coming in here. Now, there is another message of the 4 of Cups, and I was thinking about it the other day. And I thought that makes such sense with that 4 of Cups. It will come to me. It's about not being in alignment with, it's about not being in alignment with your feelings and what you really want, and what, say for instance, you're desiring something, but you're actually sitting in that Four of Cups energy, or there's an external factor, there's somebody around you. I just feel like still trying to put you're trying to get out of that energy, and they're still trying to draw you back in. But then you've got the Chariot here, which is about progress and jumping in that driving seat, even moving, literally moving away, removing yourself from this energy. Can be physically, but also mentally. The Chariot also brings things back into alignment. So that needs to happen next week. And that's what happens with that Four of Cups when you're in the vibration of what you really want. Does that make sense? I hope I've not really confused that. Let's have a look. We're going to clarify with these Simplicity Tarot. And they are exactly what they say on the tin. They're very simple. I'm still 50-50 on them, but I'm using them, obviously. Now, Ace of Wands and the Empress. Wow. Isn't that interesting? The community is 3 people and the Empress is number 3. Definitely something about a group here for next week. You've got Four of Cups again. It's saying focus on being in alignment with what you want. And the Star. Wow. There's the Four of Cups. It's like you can't see. Well, the focus of the Empress is to say you need to, again, get out of the energy of boredom and disinterest, which is on that card. But something's coming in, or something's come in to give you this new focus on what you want. But I think it's always been there. You've just not got into the energy of it. And something's happening next week to push you into it even. And then you've got the Star card, which is beautiful. This is the card of hope and healing. And it's almost like that's coming back into your life, where I think you've lost it for a little while. And also you being in the limelight. Maybe that's the envy side. Somebody's not liking the attention you're getting. 9 of Swords is your opportunity. Ooh. Now these cards, because they're new, they are incredibly slippery. That's clarified by the Emperor. The 8 of Coins, 8 of Pentacles, and the Empress. Got the Empress again as an opportunity. So you've got the Emperor and the Empress. Maybe this is a divine couple, a couple we are dealing with. There's something you need to get off your chest to do with somebody who's your counterpart, if you like. Can be somebody at work, can be relationship wise. The Emperor also sets rules and is very authoritative. I just feel like this is bringing more stability into your life too. Whatever this is getting off your chest, it's particularly if you've been through a little bit of a dramatic time lately, it's the opportunity to really know exactly what you want, because the Emperor does. And when he knows, he sticks to it. And, although that can be a little bit of a disadvantage with him or with that energy, I feel like this is what you need to have more structure and discipline about something or somebody. You've got the Empress again. It's like you've got to concentrate on your nurturing side next week, Capricorn. And then you've got the 8 of coins. Now the 8 of coins is, right, let's get this show on the road, nose to the grindstone, let's really work hard at this. Again, 8 of coins is about leaving a village behind, removing yourself from any distractions to just get on and achieve your goal. And that can, again, be to do with work, because it's coins, it's finances, it's material resources. But I'm very drawn to the Chariot is also about moving on and leaving something behind. Now the Two of Cups is your challenge. I feel like this is going to challenge literally your soul, your emotions too, especially with the Envy card and community together. Got the Ace of Wands, which is your focus. But it's like, but I can't focus on it because I thought they were on the same page as me, but they're not. 3 of Coins. 6 of Swords. Yeah. You thought they were there to help you through some turbulent times, to move you on. And that's what's perhaps really what's that community card is about too. And it kind of like, or it's hard to move on from it. It's a struggle to move on. I feel like you're leaving something behind. It's all about moving on. And then the 6 of Swords it is about moving on, but it's a challenge. It's like, but you've got to leave something behind. Ace of Wands is your challenge. Yeah, I feel like you're chomping at the bit to start something new, but you've got to reassess something first. And the 3 of Coins. You're feeling very alone with this, because the 3 of Coins is usually about collaboration and being with others. Again, 3 in the community is a challenge. Maybe there is somebody within that 3 of Coins that you thought were on the same level, same path as you, and it turns out to be a challenge for you. Now the 4 of Cups, I feel like it's leaving you a bit disappointed and a bit like, oh, here we go again. But you mustn't feel like that, because the 4 of Cups has another opportunity coming into you. And you need to be in that mindset of like, you know, almost like ignore it. Ignore this distraction here, Capricorn. Keep in that positive energy. Why do we have the 4 of Cups here, please and thank you, for Capricorn? Oh, I love this. When I said keep in that positive energy, look, we've got the Justice card. This is about very karmic energy too, actually. I do feel like there's something that's done a full circle here. And it's almost like, yeah, well, they're getting their just desserts, whatever it's called, desserts. And it has to, because it has to come into balance. Now, the 4 of Cups obviously is a 4, and it's about stability and balance. You've got the 6 of Wands. Oh my gosh, isn't this beautiful? 6 of Wands for me, it's not only about victory and success and being publicly recognized for that, but it's also about coming through some possibly some health issues, but coming through with the healing. You're healing from that. The traditional message of the 5 of Wands, of this 6 of Wands, sorry, is that the 5 of Wands, he's been to battle and won, and he's coming through the streets, parading, if you like, with the wreath of victory on their head. And people are like, wow, well done, Capricorn. They're recognizing that. I feel like there's an opportunity, there is something coming in with that other cup here. Somebody offering you that, you know, let's shout this to the world, what you've been through. Let other people know, and maybe you can turn this around to help others. And then you've got the 10 of Cups. Oh, content, happy families, sunshine and rainbows. You just got to leave this Two of Cups energy behind. Don't allow them to let you fall back into that. Ooh. Let's have a look. The Chariot is your advice and outcome. And it's like, yeah, come on, Capricorn, you know, just take the reins. Bring it all back into alignment for you, because the Four of Cups is all about alignment too. Aligning your, how you conduct yourself with what your desire is. Now, I forgot to mention in this deck, there are 2 extra cards. And they are not attributed to any suit. They're literally just there. They're not major arcanas. And you've got one. And we've got spiritual cleansing. For me, this is about a new, honestly, it's a bit like you having a spring clean. You know, for me, it's like dust yourself down, start again. Lovely energy of renewal, refreshed. And so I got in my head that, you know, you're being dipped in this pool of, I don't know what it is actually, of water. And it kind of like cleanses you and up you come again. A bit like the phoenix from the flames, but it's perhaps a dolphin in water. And then you've got the Hierophant. Oh my gosh, this has given me chills, Capricorn. The most spiritual card in the deck. This is about your connection to the universe, your beliefs, your ethics. It's like, yeah, don't allow anybody to intrude on that. That Chariot energy is like, you can overcome people's negative belief systems. Don't allow them to get you out of the energy that you're in for next week. You're incredibly committed to something with this Hierophant too. And then you've got the 3 of Swords. There's definitely a healing element to overcoming with that Chariot some heartache and heartbreak that's happened in the past. Wow, I love that for you. Right, let's see. What does the wisdom of the Oracle? What messages are here? This is perfect for you, Capricorn. You've got to go the distance. Keep going. Don't give up. You're nearly there. There's a finish line there. There's a flag there. 47. I love reading the messages of this deck. They're just so clever, so beautiful. So 47 is, the message is, to bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Comes Bella to say hello to Capricorn. Hello, say hello to Capricorn, look. Right, yeah, now you need to go. Sorry about that. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities. 4 of Cups. So there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry on all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. I love that for you, Capricorn. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Have a fabulous week. Let me know how that resonates. And I'll see you next week. Bye.